there's a new multi-level marketing pyramid scheme that's launched, or it's in pre-launch. It's scrambling around and it's gathering a lot of people up. And it's come to be out of the aftermath of Modair. Maybe you've heard of Modair. Maybe you've even purchased some of Modair's products in the past. So Modair, I think, had been around for over 20 years. It just shut down. It took everybody by surprise. A lot of people like the collagen on a spoon. I know if you're wanting to blast your belly fat, that was one of the copy and paste ads that would be all over Facebook, or just content. That was one of the selling features too. You'd join up as a distributor or a consultant, and all this content would be there. You know, they'd help guide you how to post and create VIP lists, and on it goes. So this company shuts down, takes everybody by surprise. So the people that are at the top of this pyramid scheme, they've lost their income. And so what do? But they decide to create a new multi-level marketing company out of thin air. They had, the week before, they thought everything was great, selling the products, talking about how this company is going to be around, creating generational wealth, all the usual stuff that we always hear. It's been going on for decades. And then the next week, we've got a suddenly new idea. We're going to completely revolutionize the network marketing industry. We're going to create a compensation plan that actually works. This company is going to be different. They have no products. They have no idea what they were even going to name it. They just created another pyramid scheme out of thin air, just like that, just to bring their downlines with them, because their downlines still don't understand they're a part of a pyramid scheme, and they will just follow. So there's this excitement of people like, we're going to be starting something new. We're going to be creating something out of nothing. The world has never seen anything like this before. The problem is that there is no plan. There is no business plan. You don't need to have any kind of plan in multi-level marketing, because it's just fraud. It's just a scam. It doesn't matter what the products are. All these people who were in Modair that claimed that this collagen, these products, was the best products ever, how many of them are still purchasing these products? Because I believe they're being sold from that company called Amare now, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you're going to see this incongruency with participants. And if they come across this video, they're going to be experiencing it too. You're like, okay, you know what? I don't like this anti-MLM flavor, but I do have to admit, I was saying that this was the best company ever, that it was going to last forever, that they had our back. I really believe this, and I love the products. And now suddenly I'm not taking the products, and I haven't even tried these other products, and I'm just so excited. I'm saying the same things that I did in Modair for a completely other multi-level marketing company. I can see why people are calling this a pyramid scheme, especially when there's no products and I'm trying to recruit people, saying that, but you don't have to pay any money. We're just going to build up this list, so then when we do launch, then they can pay money, and then you can all already have your teams built. You know what else that sounds like? Make wellness. So Nueva is a company that I'm going to be covering more and more, because they've chosen to target anti-MLM content creators by filing fake copyright claims on our YouTube videos. And they picked me, they targeted me, and then they targeted Aaron Bees, they targeted Vanessa Moon, they targeted DC. They might have targeted other people as well. So I think when there's ever that kind of immediate pushback from a company that has barely even decided what its name is going to be and didn't even figure out what products they were going to sell, this warrants further scrutiny and to just be dragged out into the sunlight so consumers from all over the world can see what's going on here. So I have a few video clips and some screenshots that I want to share with you about Nueva, and I'm going to be making a lot more to come. I'm going to be creating a Nueva playlist for you. I do suggest, as these videos start coming out, that you download it. If you just copy the URL of the video and then Google download YouTube video, you can download my video and just keep it, because there's a very good chance that it will be taken down by YouTube and then held as another copyright strike against my channel until I appeal it and do a counter notification, and at which time it will be reinstated. So as this is moving forward, I anticipate more attacks from this pyramid scheme. Because when you're running fraud, I mean, you can't expect people to operate ethically. They don't have ethical behavior. They don't care. They're already committing fraud. They've already lied to people for years, their downline. And they have the gall to just create another multi-level marketing company out of thin air and then whip people up into excitement with just more lying. So to expect that they're going to behave ethically is just ridiculous. It's I mean, you got to know what you're dealing with here. So I will keep making videos on Nueva, and I will keep fighting any kind of privacy violation or any of the other shenanigans that they try to do. Just the more they try this nonsense, the more content I'm going to make. And that's just the natural consequence of their actions. So this is the first video that I want to show you. This is from John Melton. He was in Modair. You might be already familiar with him. If you've been in Modair, maybe he's your upline. Maybe you purchased coaching from him and you weren't even in Modair, but maybe you really respect him. But he's now going to be part of this new company, like situated at the top of this pyramid scheme. So that's what we're going to start this video off with, is John Melton talking.
So you guys want to hear something crazy? This is wild. So we officially launched, but there was a little bit of a soft launch over the weekend. We were just trying to put in some key leaders, kind of like test out the system. But like the actual launch to pre-enroll people for free, I mean, you can't beat free. So of course, that's why the numbers are pretty big. But we've enrolled 4,500 people in the last 2 days. Well, again, most of them enrolled the last 2 days. Maybe there was a few hundred that got in over the weekend. But that is insane. Insane to the membrane. So proud of it.
It's insane in the membrane. Enrolling 4,500 people for free in 2 days, it's insignificant. Make Wellness had like way more impressive numbers, and it was similar. Like people just they're not making as much money, so they're just going to follow somebody that they really respect and that they trust. Modair, in this case, it just collapsed. It's just gone. Although now I don't know, maybe they've tried to resurrect themselves like the flaming turkey, like limping up from the ashes before it finally does its like last squawk and then just is kaput. But Modair is done. So people are like, oh, we need to just sign up for this other company. It's why the haste, why the rush? It's almost like it was never about the products anyway, but just rushing to get into another pyramid scheme and following the people that you were in instead of having the autonomy to take a step back and think, is this a safe opportunity? These people vouched for this company for years, and suddenly they have the answer to make a better company. How come they couldn't have implemented any of this knowledge beforehand? There's no time for reflection or planning an actual business plan. This is going to be the same rehash of Modair, which goes all the way back to Amway. It's going to be the same thing that you see with Make Wellness. So it's, people are going to be signing up. The whiplash that happened, the emotional turmoil of Modair just closing. What are people going to do? They're not going to suddenly wake up and realize they were in a scam. They still believe that multi-level marketing is a legitimate business, and it's going to take them time to wake up, and we're going to be there for them when they do. They're going to be finding incredible, riveting, humorous, and awesome anti-MLM content all over the place in the meantime. And it's, if you don't like it from one creator, you're going to find it from another creator. We're here for you.
This team, can you imagine thousands of people joining a company that didn't exist 3 weeks ago?
And that's because it's a scam. This is just a typical run-of-the-mill scam, and this is a pyramid scheme. It didn't even exist a couple of days ago. It didn't even exist. The product doesn't even exist. Nobody has the product, but people are so excited. What exactly are they signing up for? If nobody has a product, the product doesn't exist, nobody's tried a product, what are you selling? Are you selling an income opportunity of unlimited earning potential? That's the real product here. This is just a classic scam, and this is going to start getting through to more and more people. The clock is ticking. It's going to take time for people. It might take them, a year and a half, 2 years from this point before they start exiting, but you're going to see another mass exodus from multi-level marketing because of this. I wonder if Nueva is going to have founders boxes. I really hope they do.
That's just so cool. And it's like some of my favorite people of all time, like people that I've worked with in ACN, in Vima, even.
I have to pause it here. ACN. Vima was shut down to be a pyramid scheme. Well, they settled, right? Because the FTC found them. You're running a pyramid scheme. They shut down. They were a pyramid scheme. So he's actually citing Vima. Now, you need to ask yourself this before you sign up with a company. Maybe you haven't been in Modair at all. Let's just say you've never been in Modair. Somehow you're wanting to sign up with Nueva. It's free. It's like the lure. It's like, well, I'm not investing any money at all. It's totally free. Therefore, I'm just going to have a look. You need to ask yourself why John Melton is citing Vima. like people I knew in Vima. These are people that don't have good business sense, because Vimo was a pyramid scheme. It was found to be a pyramid scheme. All MLMs are pyramid schemes, but this one was the one that it was actually found to be a pyramid scheme. It's and ACN. If you're going to sign up for a business opportunity and the only research that you're doing is watching stories from John Melton where he's quoting a pyramid scheme that was shut down, and ACN, and you don't know any of the history of those two companies, but you're just really excited about becoming a millionaire because you're getting in at the beginning of a ground floor opportunity, you might as well just go to your nearest casino and just dump your retirement savings in there, because there's a better chance of you making money that way than in this scam. Or you could just light it on fire, burn the ashes, and flush it down the toilet and video it. Maybe it'll go viral. That's a better use of your money. You need to listen to yourself how you're defending a scam that you don't know anything about. You don't know the actual history of the participants involved, and you don't know the companies that they've been involved with. Why would they still be following the same track as from companies that have been shut down as a pyramid scheme? This should be a huge red flag to you. And I know it's not for some people, but I know for others, you're starting to question. And I just encourage you to keep leaning into that discomfort, just like we're taught in multi-level marketing. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. The magic happens outside, right? So then why are you so resistant to being uncomfortable, to looking at reality? And there's this, yeah, but if I do look at that, that means I'm going to be sabotaging myself. That doesn't make any sense at all. You're strong enough, you're an independent critical thinker where you can take in a variety of information and you can come to your own conclusions. If somebody is scaring you, inspiring fear into you, to looking at somebody criticizing what you're a part of, that's not strength. You're being controlled. And why would somebody be so afraid to control you accessing different information? When a company that hadn't even launched yet is already filing fake claims against anti-MLM content creators for a video they make, that's another red flag. This coalition of people, whoever's behind it, it's very weak and they're very scared. And they don't want you to be critically thinking. Now, you might still be like really bought into this and think, I don't care, I really like this, but you're going to have a much more difficult time selling whatever product this company sells or recruiting people into it, because they don't have the history like you do. They don't have the stars in their eyes, like thinking I can have financial freedom. They haven't caught the vision. They're looking at content like mine and they're agreeing with me. They have bad experiences with family members destroying relationships and losing money and going bankrupt from involvement with MLMs. They don't care what you believe and what you think that you know about this company. More and more consumers are going to be pushing back and just telling you, no, I don't want anything to do with this. This is a pyramid scheme and I'm really concerned about you. And I know that you are going to call me a hater and you're going to think I'm insulting you and I'm holding you back. And I know that because I used to say the same thing. And I'm still telling you, I'm not going to support this. And I really care about you. And I know you're going to feel embarrassment and shame, but you're not alone. We're dragging this stuff out into the sunlight to expose it.
People from my first network marketing company, Trek Alliance, 23 years ago, getting started, joining, enrolling, fired up.
So why did he leave Trek Alliance? Did this company also shut down? Trek Alliance, MLM. How many multi-level marketing are you kidding me? Federal Trade Commission, 2003, August 4th, 2003. Finally, the FTC alleged that the program is a pyramid scheme and most participants lost money. How many companies has John Melton been in that have been shut down or accused of being a pyramid scheme by the Federal Trade Commission? This is hilarious. I mean, all right, here we go. And he says, so many friends that I know, well, of course, they're getting in at the beginning of a pyramid scheme. So they're going to be guaranteed to just bring in their downlines over the years. Maybe they've been involved for 20 years as well. It'll be easy. Just import their downlines, pop and drop, and then they'll be on to the next one.
Getting into the...
How long do you think Nueva is going to last? I don't even know if this thing is actually launched yet or what. They're always so loose with the definition of launch and pre-launch. You see with Tony Van Schoik, when she left Mon 8 and started her own multi-level marketing company, Firmaglow, It was pre-launch. So there's pre-launch, there's pre-launch, there's launch, and then there's relaunch. We don't know what state this is in. But how long do you think? So this is the beginning of May 2025. How long? Any guesses right now? How long Nueva is going to last? And then when this video comes up in the algorithm a year from now or 2 years from now, people can come back and comment, like, anybody here from 2027? We can have updates on this because this will be on the record.
It's funny.
What multi-level marketing company, if we're in Modair and then you do join Nueva, what multi-level marketing company are you in now? How many times have you said this is going to create generational wealth, generate this legacy? Is John Melton even going to be in this company in a couple of years' time?
How some of them are getting into like the trainings and they're learning about like the boards and ATM, and they're learning how to create curiosity and set up group chats. So much fun. It's just crazy. Like some of the people, like we've known them for decades, they're getting involved. And then people that I've been friends with for years that were leaders in other companies, they were never interested in anything else we ever did, but now they want to be a part of New Wave.
Because this is the beginning. This is the inception of a pyramid scheme. This is fraud. Do you notice he's not talking about what the product is or anything? It's just excitement. People are so desperate to earn extra money, to pay the bills, to stop skipping meals, to just save some money for their future, their kids' future, that they won't even think to question what he's talking about because he's just selling excitement. Everybody is signing up. All these people I know, it's just all trust me, bro. This isn't how you sell a business opportunity over stories on Facebook or Instagram. It's hidden like this because these things disappear until you have people that download them for you and then send them to you. So then it can be exposed. Just ask yourself, what legitimate business operates this way?
Like it's just, it's so inspiring. It's so inspiring. It's so motivating. Like literally, I just go all day, every day. I haven't worked this hard in a long time and I'm loving every minute of it. And we're creating the best culture. It's just so fun. And then check out how cool this back office is. So it tells you how many personal enrollments you have, the team. So our team alone, now we're not the whole company, right? But our team alone has over 1,900 people. And
there's no products. Nobody has any products. This is just straight recruitment. You're witnessing a pyramid scheme right out in the daylight. This is the inception of another multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. There's going to be more and more of these happen as more multi-level marketing companies close, and then participants at the top scramble to create their own. And this is the final, like, flailing deaths, like I said earlier, of that flaming turkey. Eventually, they're all just going to squawk out.
Hold on, let me see this. And then it shows you like the leaderboard in real time. So it updates in real time. How freaking cool is that?
He's so excited because he has 1,900 people. So he's basically just imported his downline from Modair. When you know that over 99% of people must lose money. Most people are at the bottom of these scams. They're not going to be having 1,900 people on their team. So he's very excited because he's getting that physiological reaction every time you're getting a notification. So he's just kind of being played like a violin by his phone. He doesn't have the control to set it down. So he's like looking at all these people's names, and every time, somebody else joins, there's probably a notification going in, and it's just salivating at all the money that he's going to make. Straight up recruitment. No product sales.
It's just so fun. And then you go here into the dashboard, and it's just, there's so many features on here already. You got the different websites.
Like he's completely bamboozled, like just totally stupefied that a couple weeks ago that this company didn't exist, and how easy it is to just start another multi-level marketing pyramid scheme.
You got your teams, contact manager, you got earnings, different reports. I mean, it's just dope. Again, not bad in just 3 weeks.
And then this slide says, and at some point we'll have products and stuff. It's a real funny joke. Look at that. That's what it says. And at some point we'll have products and stuff. This is the state of how multi-level marketing companies, how they've been able to get away with this stuff for years. This is fraud. Multi-level marketing companies are defrauding consumers. This, when you can just post this and get away with it, it's just disgusting to me. Fortunately, more and more of us are speaking out, and consumers are just refusing to purchase it. So again, I just want to remind you, if you are somebody who's in a multi-level marketing company, maybe you're not even going with Nueva, but you're thinking of signing up with another one. Your feelings on this are actually irrelevant, because more and more people are like me. More and more people are like others in the anti-MLM movement. We don't want anything to do with multi-level marketing. We're going to go out of our ways to warn your family members, your colleagues. There's going to be things that are passed at work saying no pyramid selling, no selling products from a multi-level marketing company. You're going to be encountering more and more resistance. So to view everybody telling you no as a hater or there's something wrong, there's going to be a point where you need to actually have the humility and the courage to ask yourself, what if I'm wrong? What if I need to listen to these people in my life who really care about me? How was I so easily manipulated by people I don't know on the internet when they can post something as ludicrous as this? And I can turn away from my friends and family and just say, no, you don't understand. I know more than you. At some point, you're going to have to sit down and think about this. Okay, now it says, but seriously, in about 4 to 5 weeks, we will finally start enrolling people. It's just such an exciting time, and I'm beyond grateful for all of it. So nobody has any products. Everybody's just signed up because everybody thinks they're going to get rich, because this is a get rich quick scheme. That's what they're selling. And it's okay, because it's just free right now until it's not free. And then everybody that you've just signed up automatically, you're going to encourage them to suddenly buy products. You're not going to be making money and becoming a millionaire in a multi-level marketing company without spending money. The money ask is coming. Okay, now this is the next slide. It's I can barely read that. And if you'd like to learn more about one of our first, oh man, I can barely read this, products. We have, I don't know, this is the hydrogen nitric combo. So then there's this video that they're advertising. He's advertising on his stories here. And then this guy says, Brian McMullen starts Nueva as a solution to distributors losing their incomes. What a stand-up guy. It's like all these other multi-level marketing companies that shut down Transact, Card, and Finmore. All these stand-up individuals that start a new multi-level marketing company like it. He did it as a solution. I wonder for how many years he was also tinkering in his basement, crafting the multi-level marketing compensation plan and culture unlike any other. Do you think they're going to be using the same rhetoric, the same scripts that were used in Modair? I don't think they can get away with it. Could you see John Melton talking about his ATM groups? Oh, for God's sakes. I mean, even people in anti-MLM that have never been in a multi-level marketing know what an ATM group is. It's such a tired concept. It's so ridiculous. All right.
So hashtag ATM your face off.
Now it says Rockstar Infinity. I'm having a hard time seeing this. I have contacts that they're good for far away, but I don't need them when I'm reading like close up. So I'm going to see what it is. Rockstar Infinity Step 3, something. It says rank up, bank up. Exactly. Describing what it is in any multi-level marketing pyramid scheme. In order to rank up, it's you're purchasing products and you have to recruit people who also purchase products and recruit people. The sales are actually your purchases, which is an important distinction to make, because there is no actual realistic, sustainable retail market outside of these multi-level marketing pyramid schemes. Just because you like a product, and it might be a very good product, doesn't mean that there's a sustainable retail market out there asking for that product. People aren't buying it. They're choosing not to buy it, even though it could be a very good quality. These products don't even exist, and people are already talking about ranking up. It's just such a blatant scam.
Our favorite. Anyway, step 4, which is also really important, Michelle.
And this says, thank God for my virtual staff. These guys work tirelessly, and no matter how hard I try to keep up, I can't, but at least I get close because of them. Plus, I'm in Facebook jail and can't respond to comments, can't delete friends, can't like comments, and can't approve new friend request. First world problems. Ha ha ha, it's so funny. Being in Facebook jail means you're not able to do anything on Facebook. When I was in multi-level marketing, we would celebrate that we would get in Facebook jail because I'd be sending out so many prospecting messages. I'd be spamming people. I didn't know I was spamming people because I was just as conditioned as everybody else in MLM. I thought, this is how you run a business. I have to get out of my comfort zone. I can't listen to people telling me this is a scam and, you know, annoying and unethical behavior. They don't understand. I need to do things that I don't want to do in order to grow. And then I'll be able to like get to my destination and help all of my team get there too. I'd send out so many messages on Facebook that my account would be like, no, you're not allowed to send out any messages right now because you've been sending out too many. And so that we would celebrate this. We would go in and be like, oh yeah, I can't, you know, you go on to Instagram then and then talk about how you can't send any messages or do anything. Your account is frozen. In what business is this normal? In fraud, this is normal. This is the next thing that I want to show you. Another one of these Modair scammers is Tony Zalecki. This is his Facebook page. And it's important for you to see like the rapidity with which they have just left Modair and joined and started this new multi-level marketing company. They don't know what the hell they're doing. These people are unprofessional, unethical. This behavior is predatory and they're scamming people as fast as they can. This company has sprung up so quickly that dude hasn't even had the time to remove his pinned post where he's still shilling for Modair. You can't even make this shit up. Look at this. He has a pinned post. Tony Zalecki is with Sarah Zalecki. July 29th, 2024. 12 years ago, we got the box. We were so excited. I made the UPS guy take a pic with me. This box changed our profession as we became the model that everyone was chasing. Yesterday, July 28th, 2024, our new era started. Of course, with the rocket ship, bigger innovation, whatever. Again, this fascination with the box. Oh, they're for sure going to have a box. Look at this picture. He's holding the Modair box. They're going to, I'm calling it. I think that Nueva is going to have a founder's box too. They have to. If they don't, I'll be surprised. I'll make a video and I'll apologize. Actually, I won't because I just really don't give a shit. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a box though. Isn't this astonishing? They're selling another multi-level marketing company and they haven't even had the wherewithal to just remove that pinned post from Modair. It's absurd. These are people that are claiming that they're, you know, incredible business people. None of them have a clue what they're doing. Right below that post is this video.
Hey,
on Facebook.
Everybody, Tony Zalecki here, and holy cow, over 4,000 people joined, partnered with us, are all in just after 4 days.
And that should make alarm bells go off in your head. And if it isn't, your friends and family, your coworkers, people watching you behave like this whipped up excitement are going to be alarmed and they're going to be staying away from you. You're getting recruited into a scam. Any kind of hyperbole like this, 4,000 people in 4 days, you don't have a product and the company is just barely limped out of the ashes. Give me a break. It's very easy to say, oh yeah, just everybody sign up. Everybody is just giving your email address. Nobody's forked over any money. And when they do, they're going to regret it. There's going to be more and more people that wake up and exit. But right off the bat, just absolutely disgusting. This is going on Facebook.
What is going on here with the global pre-launch of Nueva? Where I'm going to tell you a little bit of why people are so excited, why they're locking in their spot, why they're bringing in droves of people, and why the excitement is so high right now. So, backstory a little bit. 3 weeks ago, our company shut down out of the blue, didn't pay any of us, said it's over. Sarah and I were there 13 years. Company was in business 35 years. And they said, done. And we said, oh my God, what are we going to do next? And instead of jumping to another company, we said, why don't we create our own? Why don't we do something that no one else has done in the profession and really do it from corporate down, leadership down, field down, products.
Isn't it incredible how quickly you can completely revolutionize the entire network marketing industry with one company when 3 weeks ago you had no idea, you thought everything was fine, but suddenly you have all the answers. There's been no research, no study. You just know. It's going to be different because you're going to be the very, very top of the pyramid scheme, or co-owners, or however this thing is being shaken out. That there is going to be no difference to this. They all say the same thing.
Physical and digital, globally, and we put a plan together. And I'm going to tell you something.
Hey, I'd like to know what your official statement is on Nueva filing fake copyright strikes against YouTube content creators. That's what I would like to know. In fact, I did send an email to Nueva using their contact form. I haven't heard anything back from them as of yet, but if I do, I'll be sure to make a video on that as well.
3 weeks, I've never seen anything like what we've created. Now, again, some people would take 90 days, 6 months, a year to do what we did in just 3 weeks. But here's why 4,000 people said yes already in just 4 days. It is crazy because there's something called the power of positioning. The power of positioning in this.
Yeah, power of position. The P is back. Get the people in the pipeline. Here we go. Classic MLM nonsense.
Pre-launch phase, that's where momentum is created. That's where the excitement is. That's where everyone is feeding off one another and they're rallying and getting people around this.
This is just excitement. You can see this is just selling excitement. Look at his eyes. This is, in my opinion, this is raw greed. Absolutely disgusting. Not talking about a product. You just get in at the beginning of anything. 4,000 people, everybody's clamoring. I'm going to get in at the beginning of this. Finally, I'm going to be in at the very, very beginning of something, and I'm going to be a millionaire too. People's critical thinking completely gone. People are more easily manipulated than we care to admit. And all of us are open to manipulation.
Community around this environment, around the leaders, around our systems, around the product line, around everything that we're doing, and people just can't get enough. They're like,
at some point in the near future, people are going to see this and they're just going to laugh en masse. They'll be like, oh, here we go, another scammer. This is like a circus. It's just done, you know. There was a time where this, you know, would really hype people up and really attract people. And I mean, there is. I mean, 4,000 people is nothing to sneeze at. But they're going to fall away because just there's more and more scrutiny on this. More and more people are talking about multi-level marketing, and more people are scorning it, especially in mainstream media. They're starting to catch on and talk about it for what it really is. So this, it's like a joke. It's just, oh, okay, here, this is just another one. It's like that used car salesman. I don't like saying that because I'm sure there's used car salesmen that are totally fine. You know, they're good, and it's like an insult to them. But you know what I mean? It's just so schmoogly.
This is awesome. I love this. And here's what's going to happen. In this pre-launch stage, this is, hey, Gary, what's going on? This is where you can create leverage really fast because
nobody has ever heard anything like this before. Every multi-level marketing company. Look at just Make Wellness most recently. They've done the exact same thing. It's a script. It's a playbook. This is when you can create leverage. Sign everybody up now. And then when we actually do launch, you're going to rank right up. It's going to be amazing. Well, that sounds like every other multi-level marketing company. How is this so new? Oh, you're just gesturing and you're talking really excitedly. So it's giving the impression that a lot of people are involved. And this is so new and exciting. And if you just keep doing this, when people already know, like, and trust you, they're not thinking. They're just caught up in the feeling because they're being emotionally manipulated. And they feel like they have a purpose. And they feel like they have a way out. And so they just sign up. And then when someone says, that sounds like a scam, they're like, no, you're a scammer. Well, why am I a scammer? Well, because you're telling me I'm in a scam. Well, that doesn't make any sense. You're signing up for something that doesn't have a product, that you don't even know any of the history of these people. Apparently, John Melton has been in 2 companies, or was in one that was shut down for a pyramid scheme, or that Trek Alliance that was accused anyway in August 4th, 2003. I just don't have the patience to look into this shit any more than necessary because it's just unimportant. It's just a scam. He's like citing Vima. Then you have this guy. He just launches into the video, not talking about anything. Just get in at the beginning. We have so many people. There's thousands and thousands, and it's amazing. And this is what you need for leverage. What is he saying? How are you going to pitch this to people who aren't as easily deceived as you are right now. You need to hear this. This is the bucket of cold water on your head, in your face that you need today. I'm sorry, but it's true. And we all need it. We all need it. And we're also here to help you when you just you come to the shuddering realization. I've been in a pyramid scheme. How did I not see it? I know. We all know.
Tree gets built out, as the structure gets built, guess what's going to be happening? Layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of people are coming in. So the leverage part is really exciting for people because they're like, holy cow, I can get it out to my world. I can get it out to my social. I can get it out to my contacts. I can get it out to my influence right now before.
Let me in your group. I'm trying to get in a group. I'm hoping I get in there. Oh, God help you if I get in there. Let me in. Let me see what's going on in your Facebook groups.
Or really anybody knows about this, they can have first dibs. And there's so many people that love first dibs, that like to be early, that like to be set up where they are here before the masses know about it. And see, that's what I want to tell you today. The power of positioning is everything. And this is where legacies are built. This is where you can literally plant your Nueva flag. What's going on, Kathy? And when you plant it, guess what happens? People flock to it. People want to know about it. People want to be a part of it. People want to make sure they're not missing out. People want to make sure that they're along for this ride because they know what's going to happen. And every day as the thousands go up, and every week as this gets bigger and bigger and bigger, the people are like, I'm so glad I locked in my spot today on Wednesday because now it's Friday and thousands of more people have come in. Or people that lock in their spot today are going to be like, oh my gosh, a week from now, 5 more thousand, 7 more thousand people are going to be in. I'm so glad I locked my spot in a week before all those people came in. So why is everyone want to be a part of this? Why does everybody want in? Because it's not just a launch. This is a leadership takeover. Do you get that? A leadership takeover. We're bringing in some of the most incredible humans that I ever worked with, that I ever been partnered with in 30 plus years in the profession.
So far, I've heard nothing new or revolutionary or disruptive. This is just the same old, same old. How about you?
We have people coming in, hey Pony, from all walks of life, all different places in the world. And they're saying, hey, you know what? Wow, good for you guys. Wow, I've been waiting for someone to take a stand and create a company and create a community and create a home for years. I want to do this.
A whopping 4,000 people. This is an incredible multi-level marketing company. Those poor souls. We're going to help as many of you exit. We're working. We're here. We're here busting our butts, making content, fighting off these fucking wackos trying to take our channels down. We're out here for you. We're going to help you avoid getting sucked into this. Have no fear. We're not giving up.
I want to be a part of it. Man, I just don't want to go and just be mediocre anymore and go to XYZ company and just try to go figure it out over there. I want to be part of something that...
This is such a terrible presentation. You couldn't even get more vague in general if you tried. It's almost like he's said this a million times.
That's new. That's
lights are on, but nobody's
innovative.
home.
That's fresh. That's current. That has everything no one else has. Those are the people that are coming here. So it really is a leadership takeover. And as we grow and as we get bigger and as we impact more people, guess what happens? That next level of leadership steps up. That next level of leadership steps up. That next level of leadership steps up.
You said it 3 times. It's almost like you're walking up a pyramid scheme. And what does that mean? It's a leadership takeover. A takeover of what? You're not taking over anything. People are scrambling to get in at the beginning of this scam. And it's people that have been around for decades. So they know, this is where I can really get in right now. And then they're just bringing over their people. And then they'll just take off and they'll start their own or they'll join another one. And so because these people who have been at the top of a pyramid scheme, that designates them as leaders. And then it's what leadership level, next in the leadership level. He could just be saying the word capybara at every point in this, and it would have the same feel. He's not saying anything. It's just one big, massive word salad. It's so general. He could be pitching any MLM right now.
And as you create layered leadership in this business through this pre-launch, you really create a big net that you can go out and really catch and really help and really give people an opportunity.
Just wait for the obnoxious posts on Facebook from everybody that's been involved in Modair now to Nueva. It's going to be like flooding. Oh, just like we saw with Make Wellness. Please let it be a magnetic box. Please. Nueva. It's going to be a box. It has to be a box.
To come our way and to see this and really make the impact that we're all making here now. So here's the cost of waiting. Is you don't lose anything by joining with us early. You lose by hesitating while others are building and while others are talking to people.
Incorrect. And this is incredibly deceptive and dangerous. Anybody that is telling you to, like, with the fear of missing out, that hesitating is wrong, they want something from you. They're going to be benefiting from you not thinking.
And while others are getting launch from the breakthroughs with our products, from all the things we're doing with our systems, from all the things we're doing with our technology, from all the things we're doing with setting up our events, from all the things that we're doing right now to really
that we had no idea 3 weeks ago. Keep in mind, this idea didn't even occur to anyone 3 weeks ago, because they were all still selling for Modair. They were all in on Modair. And now, new company using this exact same language that they did in Modair. How is this different? Just speaking so generally. They're just good at this. They just have to keep doing this over and over and over again, and they're going to keep making money. The problem is they're going to have to live with themselves and their families, and their communities will be slowly coming aware of what they're a part of. And it's revolting. They're like, my God, you're one of those people in those pyramid schemes. Like, how do you live with yourself? So you get to choose what you want to do with your life.
bring in the next group of people that can really set this thing on fire. So here's what I want to tell you. If you're ready to go, if you're done waiting, if you want to rock and roll, just drop link in. We'll get you a link. We'll make sure that you can get your...
You're going to sign up because of his energy. You don't know what the product is. You don't know anything else. You're just like, oh yeah, finally, I just need a change. I really like this. This person really resonates with me. You're being scammed, and it's this easy over a 10-minute Facebook live video.
Free pre-enrolled spot all set up today. We can make sure you're a part of the community. You're in the Facebook groups. Tonight we're doing...
Let me in the Facebook group.
One of the biggest calls.
Please let me in.
With a doctor that's going to be talking about one of our breakthrough products that no one else has.
And no one else has tried. Is it SLUP 322? Does the doctor know about pyramid schemes? Does the doctor know what the definition of a scheme of pyramid selling is, according to Canada's Competition Act, Section 55.1? Are we just going to gloss? Is the doctor an actual doctor, or is the doctor a PhD C? I guess we'll find out soon enough.
That we have exclusive rights to, that we're going to be bringing to market, that everyone's going to be able to take this product and say, oh my gosh, network marketing has never seen anything like this. We have exclusive rights. We're going to be going through that presentation tonight in a specific Facebook group. So if you want in on that, again, drop link. We'll get you in on that so you can see that. You can hear from the doctor. You can understand this product.
The doctor. What's the doctor's name? You've said nothing. This is purposefully deceitful. You can't give out information because you need to groom people to get them in to another group, give them a little bit more information, a little bit more information, a little bit more information, and then they're in. And what they thought was, well, I didn't spend any money. No, that sunk cost fallacy is still being activated because your time, your emotional labor in this, you're like working yourself up thinking that this is going to be this incredible business opportunity. Just that is a sunk cost fallacy.
Better, you can understand the footprint and where we're going with this and how the impact is going to go and really change people's life. And we want you to see it. So again, this has been built for you. This has been set up for you. This has been put in motion for you. Like the reason we've moved so fast.
It's been put in motion for them. It's really common. It's a tactic in multi-level marketing to use those words for you. It's what we're trained to do. This is just another tactic.
Because we have tens of thousands of people that are counting on us. The ones that have been following us. The ones that have been saying, hey, you know what? I'm waiting. The ones that are saying, you know what? I don't want to miss this. I know what you guys did in the past. I know what you're going to do in the future. And
How do you know what you're going to do in the future? Maybe you're going to get prosecuted for running a pyramid scheme. Do you know the future? I don't think you do. I don't think anybody else says, oh, I know what they're going to do. How do they know that? They don't even know your past. They don't even know about Trek Alliance and Vima. You guys didn't even know what the hell was going on with Modair. You didn't even have the ability to look into the future. And you're saying all these people, oh, they know what? No, nobody knows who you are, except in this very small, tiny, irrelevant world, this bubble of reality that is multi-level marketing. It's just another character in this ridiculous play where everybody's continuously walking across the stage, clapping for themselves. This eternal grin, like they've achieved something, and they just walk off the stage, they turn around, and then they walk back on, and they're all like, hey, yeah, this is so good. I walked across the stage. And then they take pictures of each other, and they keep talking about walking across the stage. And then meanwhile, because they've been such incredible, successful people, they still have to go from one MLM to another. None of them have achieved financial freedom. None of them. All of them have to recruit. All of them say you don't need to sell the product.
Have to be a part of this. So this is built for you. This is your run. This is your time. And for whatever reason, you're watching this or someone shared this with you, you've got some unfinished business. You've got some things that you want to take advantage of, and there's things that you want to check off the list and say, hey, you know what? No, I deserve this. No, it's my time. No, whatever happened in the past is the past, but right now, this is where I need to be. But right now, you're the people I need to be working with. But right now...
No, right now, I'm one of the people that is going to intercept scammers like this from preying on vulnerable Canadians and vulnerable Americans. Right now is the time that more victims, survivors, stand up and call out this predatory and unethical behavior. That's what's happening right now. I fixed it for you there, bud.
I need to be around this environment right now because of
See, I can yell too.
What's going
I should do a video like this for high altitude potatoes.
on. Everybody that's been here so far, you know what they've said to me? Something's magical about this. I've got great intuition. Like, I feel this. Like, holy cow, what is going on here? I just feel so good about this.
It's a frenzy. People are caught up in it. They're just being scammed. Just like they've been scamming people for years in all kinds of different scams, not just multi-level marketing. People feel so good. Nobody's done their research. They just feel it. You've been conned.
Like, wow, every time I see more things about Nueva and about what you're doing and about how you're doing it, I just get more soul. I just get more confidence. My belief just goes up. I just see things so much bigger than I ever seen anything else. And that has to say a lot about what we are doing here. And it's not just one person. It's not just two.
How many is it? How many people? Everybody. Is it 4,000 people you talk to? Or is it just the same shit that you've been saying since Modair and whatever other multi-level marketing company that you've been in before that? Or has it always been Modair? This is really, really disgusting. It's so manipulative. He's practiced. He could be doing this in his sleep, this whole spiel.
Two people. It's collective people here. It's collaboration at the highest level. It's relationships that have been out there, that have been forged, that have been bonded for over 30 years, that are coming into this world, that are connecting, and people are coming out of the woodwork right now.
This company is such a joke.
And I'm really excited for that. I'm proud of that.
It sounds like it's just a Frankenstein of a company. I've seen a couple of clips like they're marketing. There was this one screenshot. I should see if I can find it. It's of an airplane. It's so stupid.
But I just know this thing is blessed, and we're going to go do some things that this profession has never seen, and we're inviting you to come with us. We're opening the door.
And what does that mean? The profession has never seen. Just everybody's feeling really good and lovey, and all these people that have been in every other multi-level marketing company, all of those never work either. And yet another iteration of another failed concept. It's not a failed concept. It's actually working how it's supposed to. It's just a scam. This can just be a pitch for any MLM. You're going to have a harder and harder time recruiting people into this thing, is what I'm saying.
For you to jump in. And it starts with the pre-launch. It starts with you grabbing your spot for free, seeing what we're doing tonight, and then taking that next step with us. So just drop link in the comments. We'll make sure you get connected with us. And thank you for watching this. Thank you for following through.
I've had enough of him. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is, this was sent to me. This is posted. Sarah Zalecki is with Tony Zalecki and Brian McMullen. So this Brian McMullen is the genius that has started this new multi-level marketing company that is going to do things that nobody has ever seen before, and did it just to help people keep making money, because out of all the other MLMs out there, they've got to create something totally different for you. We're just doing this for you. So this is this lengthy post. I've seen this. It was kind of copied and pasted in a couple of locations. And today it begins anew. An open letter to my peers in network marketing from Brian McMullen. Who the hell is Brian McMullen? You ever heard of this guy now? No, it's always legends in their own mind. Yet another coconut Joe. I've been fighting for the rights of distributors since I was the vice president of the Distributor Rights Association 20 years ago. Never heard of this. The DRA? Does this thing even exist? What is this? Is this of Modair? Is this of the DSA? Is this something of the DSSRC? Never heard of this thing before. This is supposed to be like that appeal to authority fallacy, I believe. It's like, I was the vice president 20 years ago. It's like, who the hell are you? Like, were you in Modair? I don't know. Anyway, I used to have a list on my desk that I titled, quote, the MLM graveyard, end quote. And I would add to that list every week all the multi-level marketing companies that would start and then go out of business. So many companies that never should have even been allowed to enter our space have hurt the people they swore to protect. These companies always seem to fail from either incompetence or greed. So I call bullshit. I don't think that this guy ever actually kept a list and looked at it every single week. I think this is just a lie. I think it's hyperbole, and it's meant to convey, I've been watching this for such a length of time, and all these, I called this right from the get-go. It's like, we certainly didn't see it coming with Modair, did you? No, you didn't. I wonder how many other side hustles these people have been in if they were involved with Transact, Carter, Finmore. Hey, what do you think? And you had a list titled the MLM graveyard. That doesn't really bode well for the quote industry, end quote, does it? When it's so problematic that this happens, it's almost like it's all fraud. It's almost like that, isn't it? All right. Fast forward to 2025, I was happy in my life. I've stayed out of the public eye for many years, metaphorically speaking. I prefer to work on the car engine in the garage than to drive the car and get the attention. Oh, but yet now I'm stepping out into the public eye. This is so stupid. The legendary Brian McMullen. No one has ever heard of you, but nobody needs to. For years, I stayed out of the public eye. Metaphorically speaking, I just wanted to work on my garage. I really don't want the public attention, but I'm coming out now. I'm going to be driving the car around just to save all you good folk who had Modair. Just slam its doors shut and leave you like an orphan crying in the cold. I'm coming out now. I'm sacrificing my desire to be out of the public eye, to come forth into true public service. Okay, I had no plans to start a network marketing product and lifestyle company, but then the company I was with for 23 years closed its doors with absolutely no notice last month. They did this the day before payday so they wouldn't have to pay commissions. Many of my closest friends lost their incomes overnight. Boo-hoo, nobody gives a flying fuck. I know I don't, because I'm more concerned about the thousands, the millions of people who have been defrauded by multi-level marketing, when there's less than a fraction of a percent of people that were making any. Most people, they were paying you because they're in your downline. So this guy isn't some outside observer with some objective, moral high ground that can, I titled this the MLM graveyard. He was just in Modair for 23 years and now is like crafting this story, like this thoughtful genius that has been eyeing the multi-level marketing for years and reluctantly, had to activate this creative genius to manufacture another multi-level marketing company just like that. All right. The old model is broken and needs to evolve. We decided to get the team together to create something new, something unstoppable, something that could never again be taken away from us and all the people that join us. I tell people that I am the founder of Nueva, but I didn't create it. This new company, only weeks old, was created by the hearts and minds of some of the most brilliant individuals the world has ever seen. And also definitely by divine intervention. I doubt that. I don't think the most brilliant minds ever seen that came together to create this piece of shit pyramid scheme. Divine intervention. Of course, they've got to conjure God into this, because this is going to help people stop critically thinking and be like, you're the devil. This company is good because God has his hands all over this company. Another concept that we've never seen before in any other MLM, right? No other MLM says this. God has his hands all over this company. Again, just using people's faiths against them. We're creating a new kind of company, and I believe that Nueva will completely change anyone's ability to have a real growing legacy business. I bet you he said this for the years that he was in Modair. And then suddenly there's no legacy business. But this time I'm in charge. This time I know better. I didn't know when I was in Modair. Holy shit. They pulled the rug out from underneath me so fast. I couldn't believe it. But I'm going to use everything I learned in Modair and do it exactly the same here. And because I'm doing it, that means it's going to be different. Have you ever had a dream that something could be created that was so big and unique that the world will be wondering how you even came up with those ideas? Imagine product ingredients that deliver real science that you can't find on Amazon or anywhere else at that price. Imagine the power that will give you. Nueva will actually deliver on bringing the newest, most progressive science and products that you can't find anywhere else. And we are self-funded. This is so important. And we've committed to never take outside money from private equity investors and people who don't understand our industry or care about its people. You don't understand your industry. You can make all the promises you want, but when the rubber hits the road, when the flag drops, the bullshit stops. We'll see how this plays out in the long run. It's easy to talk a big game, talk loudly, gesture, the same scripts that you've been using for years. Oh, we're self-funded. Oh, you're self-funded for now. It hasn't even been a month. What's going to happen 2 years from now? You think this is going to be around 23 years from now? Modair was around for a long time. Suddenly, what happened to them? I bet you they started off saying the same thing too. Or I don't even know, they were called another company. Anyway, we've decided to create a company that's sworn to protect its people and never again let their livelihoods be taken away from them literally overnight. This has been the dream of so many of us in our profession, and now that vision is finally coming to life. That is what Nueva is. Brian McMullen, founder of Nueva. This is just a dream. Execution is something else entirely. I have a feeling that what's going to happen with Nueva, if it actually gets off the ground and sells its founders boxes and has all the people that signed up, the 4,000 people, mad rush, and there'll be all these rank ups. You'll see people posting all over Facebook. I finally found my place. I'd given up hope, but look at this. I've made, $18,000 in my first month. It's so great. And then over time, you'll see people that get terminated. They'll just, they were at the top of the pyramid scheme, or they'll just take their downline. They'll go to another MLM. The same thing will happen over and over again. It's the same people involved. It's the same scam. Nothing has changed here. that's it. That's what I wanted to show you for this video. I just wanted to get more information out about Nueva because I believe that they're extremely vulnerable right now as they're trying to get this flaming turkey of a scam off the ground. If you were in Modair, you were also in a cult. There's going to be people out there that, you know, and you might be one of them, you're in different stages of waking up and you're like, you shouldn't call it a cult because it's too much. People aren't ready to hear it. And I say bullshit. You've been lied to long enough. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. And it's time to rip this thing off like a Band-Aid. These things are frauds. I'm not going to pretend that it's something that it isn't, like was done to us in multi-level marketing. If you were in a cult, you deserve to know the truth. When you know that, then you can start healing. You can start taking your life back. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to every single anti-MLM content creator out there. It doesn't matter if you're on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, your work is getting through to people. It's awesome grassroots movement. There's so many different perspectives out there, ways of creating content, some with music, some just showing like green screen with images behind us explaining compensation plans. There's just so much information out there to help you avoid getting sucked into a scam, identifying red flags of scams, and then also helping others exit. So just big shout out of thanks to every anti-MLM content creator out there. Your work it's making a big difference. And thank you to everybody who leaves comments. The comments are so good. The comments are my favorite part of the content. All right. Thanks, and I will see you. I keep saying thanks. I'll see you in my next video.